shite more like.
Very hit or miss.
That's what they're like.
Just, like at the minute, like everything is just like, if I'm saying something, a response is, well, it's not, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just like, whoa, 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 hang on. What?
Well,
Go to your room.
yeah. Well, we are one trade away from hitting 50 wins on stream.
Ooh.
We've had 12 losses, Dan. That's not bad, considering most of them were swoop entries.
Yeah.
Like,
and little losses. There hasn't been anything major, really, has there?
No, not really.
Maybe one or two bigger ones, but not massive.
Yeah. So, welcome to the stream, guys. Just before we go into a top down start trade, I just want to show you the trades from yesterday, so we can keep the transparency all spot on and we're all on track. I've added them to the logbook. So we had two wing back buys yesterday, one on gold and one on NAS. I made 247 on gold, which I haven't found it. There is there. Okay.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
With me, bestie.
Of course, bestie.
Of course.
Actually, I'll just show you this account here. This is a live account. This is an instant funded top one. So there's that trade yesterday, the gold one. This over. I can't, it won't fit. There's the gold one I put in 240. And that was this trade. No, it wasn't. It was this one. Tapped, pulled away, take partial move to break even, came back down, and then obviously we pushed. We would have smashed TP. I didn't hold till TP. I was out and about. But yeah, that would have smashed TP. That would have been a maximum pips of 370 pips. And also that is a 6-to-1. It's a 6-to-1 trade. So really nice, really nice. You could have got further, but and then NAS didn't quite drive as such, but tap, this stopped me out at break even, this one here. But yeah, take partial move to break even, and this is the one we took $130. Oh, you can't even, yeah, you can. US 100. 130 on that, and there is, I've got 126 on there. That's because my MT4 commission must not. So it's 126 anyway. And then the trade from yesterday, so we're all right. This is just yesterday's trade. If you remember, we took that trade and then I put another entry on, and I was $27 down. That's them two there. Okay, this was just a break even. But yeah, that's that trade we done. Yeah, I think that's where you took the loss, Dan, on that. I got out. So yeah, very, very good. I've added we are on 49 wins, 7 break evens, and 12 losses. And do you know what? It's just a shame no cunt gets on the streams. What a waste. What a waste. But, you know, you do you. So, let's do fresh day. I didn't show you what. So on this account here, I didn't actually show you the balance in this. I'm up 1,770 on this account. It's 50k instant funded account.
Yeah.
Which is working pretty nice. I've had a payout out of these already. Well, I was just testing this. But yeah, it seems okay. And we're doing pretty nicely. Let's clear the charts. My watch list. What?
This funded account has like a trailing
yes
drawdown.
Yes. So this is it. So I'll always leave $1,000 in there.
Yeah. Always. So like I say, if you want to take $1,000 out, you have to get $2,000 profit.
Yeah.
$1,000 buffer.
Yeah, I've had a payout of it, just a little one though. But yeah. My aim now to get that is to probably get that to about 3k, and then take 2k out. That's what I'll keep doing with that one. But yeah, okay. Right, please, my mouse died. I got on this morning. So my arm has to be across my body. So, right.
Is it?
Say again over.
What?
It broke up there.
Is it plugged in now?
Yeah, but well, I've unplugged it now. Put it on for about 5 minutes because otherwise I've got to be. You can't see, but my right arm's right across my body because that's where I can get the lead. Yeah.
Just really uncomfortable.
So, yeah, it's awful. What weird last night? TradingView got rid of all of my watch list.
Aye?
Yeah. XRP. I wanna love you completely. That's not it. Yeah, we are going to get amongst it, guys. Stand by. Stand by. Okay, right. Let's find this 1k profit trade today, Danny.
Yeah.
Right, monthly. We disregard monthly because we just bullish. We're not calming down at all. Weekly, we've got it's NFP today, so I'm not sure we're going to have much volume. But in the past experiences, I've always had enough volume to grab a trade, so that's why I still get on. Some people say, why are you getting on London when not much volume gets put in because they know it's NFP, but you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. So I find NFP, I have had days where there's been no volume on NFP, but it just hit and miss. So we'll know after an hour or two whether we've got volume. But in regards to this weekly then, with it being NFP today, this weekly could really shift today. Where it shifts, it can shift anywhere. It can still come higher because we haven't tapped the range to the upside, but it could also flip as well because we don't know where this weekly range is because we haven't had many touches. Is it that? Is it that one there? Is it that there? You know, it's just a bit skewish. So this weekly can do anything still, right? We can still push up and we can still flip bearish. Now, if we get that flip of the bearish candle, oh my god, I'm wearing it, fantastic. But we don't know yet. And then so we've got to come down to the daily basically. Now the daily's a weird one the way it's been closing. Alright, so this is the range we've got here. We are between this and this. We're like that on the daily, right? So we're in this range. So technically where should we be going? Well, came down, filled the range, rejected, now we're coming back up. So we should be coming to this, right? And then we got rejection here. Now we did get rejection here around this area in the past, but we only pulled back to this and then we continued to the upside. We've had that pullback, so could this be the continue to the upside? Especially with the way that daily's closed, I would say yes. And also, what I really like the look of is this daily's had a bottom wick, and this daily's not got much of a top wick. You've got two dailies now with no top wick, right? And your advantage point is this area here. So it looks pretty good on the daily to come up, and that would be saying that the weekly is pushing more bullish to fill the rest of the range. Okay, so could we be looking at buys? I'm not really interested in sells now the way the daily's closed because we've got, why did we close bullish here? There's probably, and you've got a grab. There's only one reason really, because you need more liquidity. But where's the liquidity at? Well, the only next liquidity area is here. So that tells you that you need to break that, even if you want to come down. You probably couldn't just come down on this candle. I think it'd be very strange if this daily just closes like that today. I mean, you could do it, yes. But I think before that happens, I reckon we could get that. So, yes, I could see the daily flipping. But just because it's at back to where it's open doesn't mean that this is now the flip. Okay, there's still enough time for daily to come down to extend the bottom wick and then do the flip. Okay, so don't be getting in like jumping in now thinking this is going to flip. Okay, because we could have a steeper bottom wick. We don't need a steeper bottom wick though, because this one done a grab for us. Okay, so it's grab liquidity. But yeah, at the moment that looks pretty straightforward. So as long as the lower time frames marry up, then yeah, we could be nice. There's 2 hours left of the 4, so we had a bearish forward close. The 4 hour, it has closed and bounced off this support level here. But we haven't closed bullish yet, so that doesn't help. So we'll probably have to use the lower time frames. The 3, I don't know, look at that. That's a beautiful bottom wick. That's the 3 zone there. Very good. You could say that, but now we've got that. It's coming up now here all the time. So if this 1 hour, but there's only 49 minutes left of it. So if this 15, I don't know how big that wick is. Let me have a look at this now. Got a range there, and you've got a range there. If I can get a close above this on the 15, we can have buy stops on. Come up to fill the rest of the range and break the high. That's our advantage. But hopefully the daily will carry on. Is this the daily level? Right, let's go back to the hour. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Where's the hour range? Where is the hour range? See, I would say you've got wick, 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 rejection. This one broke above. Body of the candles, wick to the area, wick to the area. So I would say that's an hourly range, right? If we get an hourly close above there, I'd be interested. Then a bottom wick and a flip to come up for the daily to flip to the upside to carry on up. If worst case, if the 4 closes above this level, we could just take the 4. Okay, but ideally what we want to see is we don't want price to break this high within this hourly candle, because if it does, that's our advantage point to the upside. Now the hour hasn't closed yet, and this area is an area we can really drop from, right? You reject, straight back down. Okay, this one, and yes, I know this one broke out but came straight back down. This one came up, closed bullish, and then straight back down. So that tells me that this 1 hour can easily flip to the downside still. There's 47 minutes left of this hour. And this could catch a lot of people out if it does. Okay? So I'll be very careful, but this hourly could flip to the downside. Now, here's the thing. I'm not sure it can flip unless it breaks the high. So if this hourly does that, breaks the high, we're going to struggle getting in on the buys unless the hour closes. Right? Because the hour can flip to the downside. Now, could we get the move up to take the advantage point? Well, in order to do that, if this 15 closes like this, we could take the buy up, but I'm struggling on stops because my stop is normally below the previous candle. And you've had such a pushing candle, what we'd have to do is, if this 15 opens up, pulls back, taps previous support, then we can have a buy stop above, and our stops could just be below that wick, and we could say, okay, risky air, but we're expecting, if this does flip now from this height, then we're expecting that to come up. So yeah, not bad, not a bad start this morning. We might have potentials, but I need a 15 close. this one. Yeah, I'd probably take it if we close above that. The 15, the new range is that. So if you get a 15 close above that, technically you should push up your 15 close and then up. 25 seconds, okay. But we just gotta be careful. It's fake out. Another one here. This is why I want to break above that.
Still 45 minutes
Of the hour, yeah. It's on the
slow
hour
one.
really. The hour could easily flip. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Yeah, I think if I can get a 15 close above, depends on this next 15 opens. Where did that close? If I can get a pullback to this, I'll have a buy stop above the 15. But it's got to give me a pullback. Even though, what's the 30 done? The 30 is going to close. 30 is the next one to close. Whereas if we don't come and break this high, we can take the 30. But that's us gambling to say that the next 30 is going to carry on bullish and this hourly is going to be the one what does it. We're basically saying that the hourly is going to fill this range with 1 hour from this level. And can we do that? Well, we did there. Close respect and came back down there. All these sort of reject and mess about from these levels. If we get, now here's an interesting thing. If the 15 closes bearish back below, oh, there's the bottom wick. 30 hasn't closed yet. Okay, I'm going to have a buy stop above the 15. It's going to be a swoop entry. And in regards to small stops, I'll only be risking $100. Stop loss will be there. And this 15 has to activate. We might be a bit too prematurely here because we could just wait for the hour. We could just, that would give us a bit more confirmation. But I think because we've had a nice pullback on the 15, if we do push, if we do flip now, we've got more chance of it sort of driving. 447. Yeah, $125 risk. Come on. Okay, so I have got a buy stop on. I'm risking $125. We'll go risk free as soon as we break the next wick. Now remember, the 1 hour is still bearish. Okay, the 1 is still bearish. There's the 1. So this is what I keep saying. This 1 can easily flip back to the downside. The 2's bullish, hasn't filled the range yet. So I would imagine the 2's probably going to come up to these levels. 3 again hasn't filled the range and is bullish. So everything's nice and bullish. The 4 is bearish though. Okay, 4's bearish. But we think the 4 range is this level here. So this is sort of our 4 range here. That's our 4 hour range, that. So if we close bullish, then the next 4 would be expecting to carry on. But it's a case of how steep the bottom wick's going to be and how high up is this 4 hour going to push. So how big of a candle can this one be? Well, if we look left, this is the same area we're at. Look at that one 4 hour candle. Actually comes to here. So this 4 could easily drive up. The 3 could flip to the upside. Yeah. The 2, again needs to fill the range, which it hasn't done that yet. It's not even closing that respecting anything. It's broke out. And then the 1 is the first area where you think, okay, well, there's a range here and on the 1 which we haven't closed above yet. So we need the 1 to close above, and then everything should be lined up. So if the 1's going to close above, got 40 minutes left of it, how much above is it going to close? Is it going to be a little close, or can we do that? And if we look left, you know, we've got another one here, what drives straight up. So yeah, we could drive straight through that range. And if we're going to do that, we're probably going to start with the 30. Once the 30 closes, the 30 closes above, we'd have a buy stop above the 30 anyway. Yeah. I just want to. Are we going to get activated here?
It's close.
The only thing I don't like is the range. This new range area, like the new range on this is that. I'll do it dead thick. So that it's created a new range here, where you reject. So that looks like a range. I would like a close above that, but previous data, the next range is like here, where you tap this level. So it's like we've broke out on the old data, and on the new data we haven't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a bit screwy. Technically, normally what you would do is go off the latest data. So we just need to close above this level anyway. So hopefully we'll get it with this 15. But yeah, it's just a case of we haven't broke a high. There's your advantage point. You've got an advantage point. And everything's printed bullish. You've had grabs on every time frame. 15-minute grab. You've had a pre-fail in this OB here. It's an OB here, which you've pre-failed. So you basically should come straight through that. The 1 hour is the only time frame what's a bit like, well, you're bearish on the 1. That's it. But other than that, we should. If we close bearish on this 15, that's when we'd have to have a look at it and go, okay, what's going on here? Look at the 5. What's a 5 doing? 5 still respecting this level though. So it's really got to happen on this 15, right? Or this 15 has to stay above 4473 for a nest play. And we had I had a beautiful nest play at the start of the week, and Dan, it was like perfect 30-minute nest play.
Perfect.
Yeah. My stops are just below the 15.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go. We're in.
Here we go. Are you in? I'm not in yet.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm in. Okay. So we're in on a buy. Stops are just below the 15. Now we're basically saying you even have stops below. Normally you would have stops below this 15, but I think it's a bit too big for me, especially where the advantage point is. Where could we potentially push to? Well, I would probably say we could potentially push straight through to this area. Could potentially, if we look left, this one came straight up all the way from these levels. Like, I mean, it could have been used that, but that's probably the area. But I would imagine you probably need to break at least this high, this wick and this high here. So that's my go risk free. Take partial move to break even could be these levels around here once you break that high. Sorry, when you take partial could be around that level. Okay, so I actually need to adjust my stops now. $150 risk on it because the 15 came and created a steep bottom wick, but yeah. can we? It might not drive yet because of the 30. It's going to close, right? So now, if we don't drive, but if the 30 closes, where can the bottom wick come on the 30? Well, it could come and test the previous 30, but we don't need much of a bottom wick because we've had a grab, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, if the new 30 comes down, I would imagine
To
it's probably
support.
only going to test the support level, yeah.
Yeah.
What I want to do, just to put my mind at ease, though, this new data level here, I'd love a close above that. That would put my mind at rest. Really put my mind at rest then. So let's see if the 30 can close above that. If the 30 closes above that and I get a bottom wick, I'd probably add another position. Believe it or not. Oh, I'll push the board out, alright. I'll push the board out. Young man. Young man.
Young man. The fives are struggling to go anywhere, really.
Yeah, I think if you watch it on the 5, you might send yourself a bit crazy.
Always.
It looks like it's not. Yeah, it looks like
Is
it's not.
there another way?
You are.
Is there another way?
Yeah. Oh, don't do that 5. It's all on the 15. If the 15 closes back in here, guys, we've got to then think, oh, bloody hell. Maybe we might have to, maybe this 1 hour needs to flip. Or we're going to get a steep bottom wick on this hour. Hopefully not. All on this 30, really. We ideally need this 30 to close above here. If we close above there, we should be good. But just, I wouldn't look at the lower time frames. Just let it do its thing. Think about it logically, right? Why did we do this? Why did we do this? This grab and then close bullish and not break a high. You can't really see it coming back down.
Come back down to get more.
Yeah, there's no reason to do this. That's what you've got to think. So logically, and then price doesn't just move and shoot up like you want it to. You know, it's constantly trying to get people out. All the little scalpers on the 1 minute and the 5 minutes. There's millions of people trading them time frames, and they're just trying to catch them people out.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So I think until the 30 closes, we really do. It's just a case of a steep bottom wick. That's the only thing what could catch us out. And if it does catch us out, then we could look, as soon as we pull back to that level, I'll have another buy stop above that anyway. You know what I mean? If the 30, so if the new 30 does this, but I know obviously you would have lost the trade at that point, and you'd be thinking, oh well, the next trade's not really profit then, is it? It's just making back the other one. But you can't really think like that. You just got to think, how can I get the next trade? You take a loss, okay, learn from it, and then forget it.
Yeah.
Where's the next trade? And you'll find if you have that attitude, you just end up being profitable. It's weird. Come on, the 30. Get above here. Get above here. It's the thing I don't like about the 50. You know me with the 15s down. When the 15s close, respected. Yeah, but why is MT4's different? My MT4, if the 15 close like that, it's respecting this. Literally close and respecting this.
This new sort of mini support.
Yeah. So then you go, okay, well, do we get out with the next 15? Because the next 15 is likely going to pull back. Do we get out and wait for maybe the hour close above? Or is the next 15 just going to do this? Which it could do. Could easily do that. The 30 is bullish, but it's like, how steep is the bottom wick? This is what I'm saying with stops, really.
Yeah.
This is why I like stops below here. Because it means the next 30 could easily come down, even test the low and then still flip.
Yeah, it's just for added sort of security.
Yeah.
That it shouldn't really come back for a further grab. but
Yeah.
it can come back 50%,
Yeah.
possibly a bit more, and then flip.
Exactly. So what we want to see here now, this is prime gold movement. If this 5 can actually break this low here, like that, what you find is gold does this all the time. Is you get a little support, then you break out, and then the next 5 then does that. So hopefully, if this 5 can close like this, and then the next 5 does that, then we should be good. 2 seconds. So let's see it.
No
Come on! Yeah, I don't like no bottom weight like that. You know what I mean? Come on, don't break the low. Don't break the low.
Ew.
It's all on this 5. This 5 will initiate the move, basically. If this 5 closes back in, we're good. If it doesn't, it closes respecting, or this could be the one where it stops, basically. But if this 5 can close back above here, we're all good. That's literally what it's down to. 1 5-minute candle. Oh no!
Oh shit.
Right, yeah, we should have waited for the 1, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay. Right, I need a close above. Wait, I need to put on the trade ideas. Motherfucker. Right, I think we're going to have to wait for the 1 close. If the 1 closes above there, fantastic. Because this 1 can still flip to the downside at the moment. Let me just quickly get this on the trade ideas. What was that down? $177. Didn't want to risk that much. You shitbag. Absolute shitbag. We were due a loss.
Yeah. I wasn't.
What did you risk on that? Was it low?
77.
Okay. It's only 25 pips. What time was that? Gold. But if we catch this right, we'll bring all that back. Three. So I'm going to put that down to we got in because we didn't want to miss the move and the hourly could drive up. Basically. And let's update the 13 losses.
Ooh.
Getting big. Big numbers. Let's get rid of this. What's a 30 doing? I mean, the thing with a 30, it's this range is a bit. Where's the range at? This is what I'm struggling with on the 30, I mean. So you've got rejection there. The range on the 30 is. It broke back above this 30, could easily flip to the upside now. I might fucking get that shit here. 15. 5. I think if we can get a bullish 5 clause, or we just wait for the hour. Where do we want this hour to close? So the hour had closed respecting this level, right? There's a level around. This is a 30 level, and this is a 1 hour level. here. It's at 1 hour level. So in order to take buys up, we would want an hour above there. But if we look left, look at this hour. Closed at it, then we closed bearish, and then we drove. So if we've closed at it, no we didn't, we closed above it. No we didn't, we closed at it, then we closed bearish. Are we just pulling back down to this? Are we pulling down to this here? Okay, then the pullback. So if we close, is that 1 hour flipping? What did I say, Dan, about the hour?
Yeah.
But we're in an area where I don't know if this is ready yet. Because if the 15 closed below here, you're then looking at the hour coming back down. But the 2's bullish, so would you take it? Probably not. The 3 is bullish and hasn't filled the range. The 4 hasn't closed yet, so the 4 could flip and drive up. But you'd probably, in order to take off the 4, you'd need a bullish close on the 4, and then it's at a wing back area now, but I wouldn't take it because the way price is closed. Look at the 15 though. The 15, I need to respect 15s more. That 15. Because the range was all over, so was it there? And if it was, it broke above. Is it there? If it was, it broke above. There's your advantage point. Look at the hour flipping, you dirty, dirty. So, would I take the 15? I don't know if I would take the 15. The 3 could flip. 2 could flip back up. Still an hour and a half left of the 2. Let's see how this 15 is going to close. So if this 15 closes like this, and then I get another 15 back in, I think that's what I'd want to see. Then I would take it. At the moment, it looks like it's come down to take this liquidity. The 15 ranges are all over. Like, is it that? Right, I'm doing this again. Done. My ranges are all over. Let me do another top down. So daily, yes, the daily can flip to the upside. This is what I meant with the daily. Like, don't think it's going to flip now. It can still come down for a steeper bottom wick. But how steep for bottom wick? But yes, this can easily flip to the downside. I'd be surprised if it doesn't flip. If it doesn't flip, definitely sharks in the water today. Then the 4. So the 4 had 2 bearish closures. 2 bearish closes. But the 4 range is a tricky one because where's this range? Is it like that and it doesn't marry up with this? Is it like that where we broke above then closed back in? Or is it like we've got a random wick to that area which fits lovely, then we've got wick to the area, another random wick to the area. So I would probably say that is my 4-hour range. In order to take sells below, I'd have to have a 4-hour close below that, okay, for me to take sells. But what I can see happening actually is maybe a fake out into this, then come back in and then come up and then come up off the 4, and that would be waiting another hour and a half on this to break out to the downside, then come back in. Or this 4 can easily flip back up and close bullish, but we haven't had a bullish close yet. That's the thing, we haven't had a bullish close yet. So if that's the forward range, doesn't marry up on the lower time. 3 doesn't give us much. Let's go at the 2. Is this the 2? So where's the 2 range then? Is the 2 like that? Maybe? This one doesn't fit. This one doesn't. The wick doesn't tap. But you've got body of the candle, body of the candle, body of the candle, body of the candle. But then you've got another nice little spot where if you do that one, wick to the area, wicks to the area, body of the candle, wick to the area. I think we've got to go off this one, don't we?
Taking the liquidity grab on the 30.
Yeah. If we can come back in on the 15, I'll retake that. And I'd have higher risk on it. So this 2. What it is, this range here, we've never really closed. Like, we've never done this. We've never closed here like this. And then pull back to this. So I don't know what's going to happen. Because we've never done it. Like, the only time we've done it was here. But we only closed there. And we pushed straight past that. Then we pulled back to here. And then we went. So if we maybe measure this. 21. 21. Could we see a push down to these levels? And then we take a buy. Ones, the 1 ranges again. Every time frame's like a different level. It's weird. So the 1, like that's a 1 range there. We're still respecting it. Yeah, random wick to the area. Body of candles, body of candles, body of candles. This is new range here. Let's just create a brand new range. Between this and that. That's the new range, what's created.
Yeah.
My hourly range, basically. If we get an hour close above this, fantastic, but you tend to drive through with 1 candle, so how could we catch this? drive through, but no previous data shows me that we pull back. Maybe this one. To use a lower time there. Yeah. 15. Salute sausage. I think we're gonna have to wait for this 1 hour to close. If this 1 hour close is bullish, I'm looking at back in for buys. There's another 15-minute candle left of it. So if this 15 closes like this, and I get maybe a 15 close back above that level, like this. If I get that, then I'll probably look at buy. Even though it doesn't look like that's something you can do. But if we do get that, then I'd be interested. But that would be the hour closing. That would be the hour closing bullish. And if we got an hour close bullish, that means the hour would be respecting this level. That would be the 4. The 4 would have another hour, but at least the 1 hour's close bullish. That would say that the next hour is going to end up being bullish as well. The 4 looks like it could come down though. A bit tricky at the minute now, down. We should have waited for that fucking 1 hour.
Yeah.
Absolute idiot. Should have waited for
Premature.
It was. It's because I know the 1 can really drive through. Look at that 1. Drove straight through, and it was just a bit, are we going to miss the move if we wait for it? So I was a bit greedy. That's what I put it down to. So let's see if this 15 can close back into this area. We'd be interested. I can't take any sells unless I get a forward close below these levels, because this could just easily be, there's the forward range there, that break, retest to come up. That's it. That's all it is. But this retest could have wicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't really take sells. I'm expecting the daily to flip. We've got OB pre-fails to the upside. We've got we didn't. And why did we do this? Why did we do this? Only one reason: to break this high. So then, what's the pullback doing? Why are we doing this pullback? Well, I can. And if you into fibs, if we go down the lower time frame, let's go down the time frame. If we do that, if we can get some price action here, this is an area we can reject from around this level, or we just take a 15 close back in. But you know what the 15s are like when they fake out, like yesterday, just went like that. It didn't let us get in. So
Yeah.
it's probably on this 15 whether we catch something on this moment. So we've got 30 minutes to wait. We can't do anything till the next 15. Oh. So while we wait, let's do a top down on NAS.
Yes.
This is why I need a bloody. There's a 15 there, bottom. Go. Oh man, where it's at, it's awful where it's at.
Yeah.
It's just the ranges are fucking all over. It's the 15. Look at these levels on the 15. There's one level there, there's one level there, another one there. Yeah, I think if we get a 15 close above that, I'd be interested in. So I'm just thinking, would I take a win back by? It's hard because I don't know. We've never dropped from here, so I don't know where the pullback would be to.
Yeah.
If the hour closes below here, though, I'll take the hour. Could potentially take the. Yeah, let's do a quick top down. See how the 50. I'm watching it on my MT4. Right. Weekly. It's similar to gold. It can do anything this weekly. So we've got to use a lower time frames. The daily. Look how the daily's closed. That's nice. So the daily range. We don't know if it's there. Or if we go new data, we've now got a range there like that. We haven't had much of a top wick. If this daily had a top wick, actually, because that daily only pulled back to there, probably already done our top wick. Where's the downside? This could pull back to here. So that's the range we're in technically. Is, remember the daily yesterday when I said on my wing back buy? My wing back buy was here yesterday. And this is what I took the wing back buy off. It was actually off a daily. There, pull back, and then I said the daily can close like that. Look how the daily closed. So what could happen now then? Well, if you look at the next daily, this daily came up to here and came down to here. So could we see the daily tap this level again and reject? If so, could we take another wing back buy? It's less probable, but yes, we could if we go off previous data. Especially if there's no top wick on this, could we have another wing back buy on? Because if this daily is going to copy this one, if we're saying we're on this one and we're heading down, it means we're going to head down tap, and then we're still going to have that top wick. Yes, we might still end up bearish, but we're going to have that top wick at that point. So could we grab that? So that's a potential. There's also potential to take the trade down as well, because we can drive through these ranges. We can actually drive all the way through these ranges. I can't take buys above. I can let it run if I'm in a trade, but that's unless I get a daily close above that. So let's look at the lower time frames. You've got no top wick, no bottom wick on that. Oh, that's 1 hour, 8. 2 hours. The 2 hours closed bearish. Yeah. Look at this area here. These are 2 hours. That's exactly where we're at. Look at this. But I do like the 4. The daily's nice, but the 4 is not. So there's the 4 range. There. That's a 4 range. Where's the 4 to the downside? 4 to the downside is probably that, which we actually broke below, but then we broke back in. So now that's our range. We close bullish. So when we close bullish on this 4 at this level, what happens to price? Well, we might just pull back to this, which it looks like we've already done, and then fuck about, and then we come down. So it means we could easily mess about in here before driving. I think if you get a forward close below here, you could take the sells, because I'm looking at this. Don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in. See the 4 close below there?
Yeah.
So the 4 close, and then you could take that down. This one, I don't think you would put this in there, because we're talking about coming from this level. So you're only looking at this, and you're only looking at this, but you didn't get a nice break. You just drove straight through. That might be news Friday. You've got another forward close there. Flower looks lovely actually. If you get a forward, look at that. Jesus Christ. Another 4 hour lovely close straight through. I like that. I do, I like that. So probability wise, oh, there's another one, but you just drove straight through. But this is a very clean traffic range on the 4. Forward close, straight through. Forward straight through. Forward close, straight through. Yes, we pulled back, so that means we would need our stops above that. Our stops would probably be the other side of this support level, so like we've got a bit of a defense. So if we mark that up, Yeah. So it means if we do pull back, we could have a potential second entry there at 25524. Then we've got this one straight through. We have to disregard this one. Then we've got that through to here. And let me mark up that wing back area. I say wing back, it's just an area where one candle's pulled back to. Okay. This actually would be that. Straight through, tap, and we pull back, just come back to that wing area, then comes through. OTP. So yeah, Dan, really clean traffic, high probability trade, that 4 hour. That's the smallest one. When you close bearish on the 4, you come through to here. But it means we'd need a forward close below this. Sells below. Forward closure for closure. Now, what if, how can we work out the same thing but for buys up? Well, this this was our wing back area the other day, which we grabbed. Do we come back down again? See, it taps it lots of times. So look, we had 2 taps there, 1 tap there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 taps there. That's all we've got. So if the 4s stay above here, we could tap this and get another wing back buy on, as long as the 4 stays above that. So if you do pop down, the downside to it though is we've already done it, but this does do it a few times. I mean, look, that happened there, and then this one before driving up done it again. So this is weirdly a wing back buy again, but it's also, if the 4 closes below, it's our take partial move to break even for sells below. What we've got to do is go, okay, well, can the 4 drive through? And if it can, like that, is it worth putting the wing back buy on again? Because we've already done it, because we could easily drive through with the next one. What's going to answer that for us? Well, what's going to answer that for us is what's previous candles done. Well, we've closed bullish, so what does that tell us straight away? It tells us this isn't enough liquidity to just pop through. Can't see us driving through like that because we haven't had liquidity to do it. So we need liquidity. So if we do come down now on the 4, I think I would take another trade, another wing back buy. And if the 4 closes below here, that's your sign to get out. And straight away you're flipping the switch and you're jumping on the sells down. So yeah, NAS looks really nice. So that's our plan for if we come below here. What's our plan to take the buys up? Because remember, the daily can flip back to the upside. Sorry, the daily can have a top wick before driving down. We're bearish, remember, but the daily can come all the way up to here, 25712. I wouldn't take any buys above there unless the daily closes. So what's going to happen on the 4s when we do that? So if we go to that daily range, where's that daily area? And if we mark up that daily area, which is, if we mark this one up here, put this a different colour, we'll put this, no we won't, because that's not, like that, and then go to the 4 hour, so it's this area, right? So let's say we've came from this level here, we've come back into this area. This is where we are now. This is where, so we came from this level and then we've come back into this area. Let's just confirm. So yeah, we've come from this level and now we're back into this area. What happens next? So if we look at this, what happens next? Well, you get a forward close above and then price pushes. So So there you go. That's it. If the forward closes above, we take that. That's how easy trading is. Work out what's similar, and then look for what happens, and then wait for that to happen again. So fairly straightforward. The 4 doesn't drive up as such. No. But see how this 4 pushed. We probably wouldn't have took that because it's probably around 50%. But look, it's a good thing it didn't. But if the 4 closes, and then we get a nice bottom wick, what we could do is mark this up and have a look what the lower time, the 1 hours look like, the 4. 4 will close above, little 4 gone. This 4 came straight through. That's how we've got that side. Let's have a look at what happens above here. 4, look at that. All the 4s have a nice close above, bottom wick, and then gone. Oh, I don't like this though. On the upside, this would have to be your take a partial move to break even. To the upside. Yeah. 4 hour close above. Tap. 4 hour close above. Push. 4 hour close above. 100% of the time, you get a 4 hour close above here. You push up. That's it. We're just waiting on the 4 hour. Hopefully, this 4 hour can do it. So this is actually now buys above. And if the 4 hour closes, I think I'd be risking a full 1% on this.
Yeah.
That's how probability it is. High probability. The only downside to this is it's the forward time frame. If this 4 does it, it means we would have to wait and then NFP. So you probably wouldn't take it. Or NFP will make it shoot. So ideally, 10 o'clock, we want this 4 either closing below or above. And what you find, either way, the 4 gets a nice close. You don't need much of a top wick, and then you're being for sells. And on the way up, you get a nice close. This is probably the worst one. This one, and this one, where you close here. Then you get a bottom wick, and then you flip and push. But you do get, I mean, look at that, that's perfect. Little close above, nice pullback, and then a flip. So, yeah, Dan. I would prefer the sellers, though. The sellers.
That one you were just hovering around there. I think it's the 12th of December, Friday the 12th.
Yeah.
The big push through down. When you were talking about it yesterday,
This one. Yeah.
that's what I saw. I didn't say anything because I'm not confident. But it rejected off the weekly range.
The weekly range.
The 25,834-ish. So the big one at the top,
right, yeah,
it rejected from up here,
Yeah.
came down. We got then a little bullish, big drop again, another bullish. So we were doing exactly the same yesterday, or that's what I could say yesterday,
Yeah.
from
Well,
the 7th. So that was the rejection, but then we did like a couple of bullish candles before a drop.
yeah. Well,
Looking at
if you look at
potential sell.
Yeah. So if you look at all the times where prices came from this level, so it's here, here, here. You probably wouldn't put these in, but that's it basically. What happens to price next? Well, price comes to here. This one comes to here. Actually, no. Well, this one comes through to our area. Yeah. This one drives through. This one drives through to here. So if we try to work out what we could be on, let's say this first one, the reject here, could that be the rejection there for that one? Yeah, I know we come back up again, but let's say we're not coming back up again. And then because we broke this low now, where none of these did, and then they came back up again. Then we had this, and then this one. Could this one be this one? Okay. And if so, this is what I'm saying. If we come down on the 4 now, I'm gonna have a wing back buy again, 25396.
Yeah.
Could this one be this one? And then we come back up again. And then the next one, could that be the one that comes through? Or are we just gonna do it all in one? This is it. I'm not too sure. I really like these wing backs, but I also like the sell on the 4. If the 4 closed below, I'm in, because that would probably initiate this move drop down. I'd probably say like that you're getting the drop down now.
Yeah, and then that fills a gap on the 4.
Yeah, because the gap here. Good spot, Dan. Okay, now you're all over you. So yeah, it's but currently at the moment, so these areas are my take partial move to break even, and that's my full TP for sells, but only after we've had the forward close below. But at the moment, this is another wing back buy area. It's another wing back buy at the moment until the forward closes. So, but the 1 hour would have to pop. Could this 1 hour pop, tap, and then pull back? Not sure. It's 53 minutes left of it. And potentially, but I mean, what does it do it on the left? If we look left, these had a pop, pull back, and then gone. So you don't want that. We need a 1 hour to pop down, and it doesn't really do it. Because if the 1 hour, the 1 hours tend to close below. But if this 1 hour closes below, that's the forward closing. Look at gold now, you little shit bag.
Yeah.
So we know what we've got on NAS. It's just a case of waiting. Let's have a look at gold again. Look at it. This is the move now. Look at the one flip back up. Still got more left of the 2. Oh no, wait there. Sorry, that wasn't the one. The one closed bearish. Ooh, that's naughty. Did it close back below? I don't know whether that hour closed back below. Where's the hour? Is it that? This is what I'm saying. It ranges all over. If the 15 or the 30, 22 minutes closes like this, I think I'll be in again. 15 closed back above that level. No bottom wick. So if the 30 can close, probably need that 30 close above here.
Yeah, and then maybe it's a new one to pull back and take a wick.
Yeah, because this 30 can still flip the downside. Yeah, or you wait for the 4. You just need a bullish 4. If you get a bullish 4, you're probably confirming that this range is correct, and then you close and respect it. So there's only one place to go, really, break the high. But this is why we got in a bit too premature, really, because we know that this 4 can just do that. Even on the last hour can do it, and then we would make the move and we'd lose that advantage point.
Yeah.
So what we could do though
is just throw them on for fun.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. I think that's
400 quid left to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if the 30 closes like this, why are you closing like that? This 15 just keeps driving. It's fucking not like that. How can we get in here? It's a 30. If the 30 can close like this and I get a bottom wick, probably get a buy stop on. But I don't know if we'll get much of a bottom wick because this is a fake out now. You would have had a fake out. Normally when you fake out, you tend to just open up and drive. You have got no bottom wick though. So this 30 could still flip to the downside. So let's see what this 30 is going to do. I think I would need the 30 closing above this level. If we close above that on the 30. 30 close above. Bottom wick. 30 close above. Push. 30 close above. Push. 30 straight through. 30 push straight through. 30 close above. Push. This one didn't do it. This one's the only one that didn't do it. But, you know, looks like it's just a pullback. If I can get a 30 close above this, I think I'll be in. Same thing. That's above 30. But I really like Naz. Naz looks really nice today. As long we need this 30 not to drive too much. We've missed the. I don't think I would have got in on that 15. I would need a break above that at least. But we've now grabbed liquidity now below here, so we've grabbed that liquidity. So the only next liquidity now to come back up again is this, especially on a higher time frame. So I'd imagine if you're coming back up on the 30, you're printing like this, you should be breaking this high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
we're just gonna fucking get in and come back down and take another liquidity grab.
I'll be fuming. So yeah, let's see what goals. As long as it doesn't drag without us. But Naz, mate, on the 4 hour looks really good, you know. Really good. This wing back's back on for me. Where was my stops on the wing back again? Tell you what, I'll check the trade ID because it's the exact same trade idea. Check. So stops on the trade idea was entry was 25404. It's there or thereabouts. Stop loss 25341, 25341. Yeah, here. Yeah, so that would be my stop loss for this wing back buy, but which looks pretty big. But what you're expecting to come up to this 25648, because I was surprised. So gold hit its full TP, which now I mention it, I've been put on the trade ideas.
Liked.
It's gold movement.
Yeah, it's still coming up. Breaking the highs somewhat.
Just get this trade idea on. Buy limit. If the 4 hour closes below 25473. Yeah, so this is still valid. So I've got this on as a trade idea. I'll be taking and I won't be getting out of this. The only time I'll delete is if for NFP, but also if the 4 close below here, that's my sign to manage risk. That's it. That's what I've got. Okay, so I've got a wing back. Sell stop would be here. Let's go back to goal, see what goal's doing.
Man City signed Semenyo.
Have they?
Yeah, 62.5 million.
He's decent, like. Look at this now. This is proper duped as this, Dan.
Yeah.
15's about to close. Okay, if this 15 can close, do we wait for the 30? We win this position early.
Or the fucking hours on 45 minutes again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think But I know what's going to happen this next 15. It's just going to open up and pop. See where this 15 closes. Depending on the steep bottom wick, whether we're getting on the 15, right? But ideally, I want to wait for the 30. But we really don't want this 30 to do that. That's what we don't want. So if I can get a bottom wick, where would I need this bottom wick? So I would need the bottom wick. But here's the thing, we might not get a bottom wick because we've grabbed liquidity now. So we don't actually need a bottom wick. If I can get a bottom wick to that. Okay. Can't get on that, I need a bottom wick. If I can get a bottom wick to this, I'll have a buy stop above. Again. And my stop this time would be not off the 30, stops a big again, but it would be back below this 30 range.
Be like 4,000.
That would be my stop loss, that there. So I need to pull back to this. Then we'll have another buy stop on. But only then. Only then, Dan.
Only then.
The 15 on my MT4, mate, is closed. All these, right? All this, and this are all in one line. Literally all closed respecting. Which I don't like. Did we tap that area? Okay, I'm going to have a buy stop above now. I say another $100. My last one wasn't. If we catch those, it's going to be a nice move if we can catch it. So I've got a buy stop above. Stops at 4471. 71, which is the 15. So $120 I've got. Yeah, so I've got a buy stop above this, guys, now. This is only to catch if the 30 is going to drive, that's it. If we don't get activated on this 15, then we'll wait for a pullback of the 30 and then get in off the 30. My take partial, I mean risk free is above here. At least, but you could have your take partial. I'd imagine you're probably going to come and break these highs. Top 30 really. We ideally want this 30 closing above if possible. That's a lovely fake out. Lovely. Like, there's nowhere else to go, Dan. There's nowhere else to go. He's a flip. Come on, Seattle. Okay, we're in for buys now. There's my stops. Why do we target at? What target was here? Why's that disappeared? That's my full TP there. Oh, we're driving. We're driving.
Come on, bust straight through.
Yeah. 30 has got 10 minutes left. Let's see if this 30 can break the highs. Now, here's the thing with this 30 though. If this 30 comes past our goal risk free, you know you're going to get a bottom wick on the 30, so that's probably going to stop you out. So do you hold it? This is where it's good. It's going to have to be up to you. I'm potentially going to hold it, I think. Just think, if you're coming back up there again, it's probably because you need to break this high. So, let's see. But we're in profit. $9, fine. What risk have I got on? I think this is a bit of a less risk. $123 I've got on this one.
56.
56.
I'm liking this time.
But this is why we take partials up here, because that should probably cover your loss if you close full. I'm not sure it'll think so. We're up $44. I'm expecting a nice clear drive straight through this area though, if we can get that. Because the 4's got 39 minutes left of it. And if you look at the 4 can easily push up to this level. Can it do it on the hour though? That's the question. 1 hour candle, can it come straight through? Well, this one did. So yes, it can. This one did. This one comes up to here. That might be an area we might have to look at. Close for that. But yeah, this hour can easily drive straight through. And there's 39 minutes. But remember though, the hour, yes, we closed bearish there. The hour can still flip until the 30 closes. If the 30 closes bullish like this, it shouldn't be flipping. If it does, sharks in the water, and yeah, just be very, very careful of the charts today. You could have went risk free now. I haven't. I'm going to wait for the 30. If I can avoid the thing with this 30 now, the way it's closed like that, the pullback technically should only be testing this support level. So shouldn't come anywhere near stops unless we are going to get a fake out again. But really, could you see another fake out? You had a fake out there. Could you get another fake out back in to then come down? That would then definitely tell you the sharks in the water, and probably to stop trading gold today. That, if this doesn't play out, I'd stop trading gold today. I will just stay on NAS.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're in. We're up $27. Yeah, let's see how we get on, maybe. Yes. Go.
Yes. Well, I think I'm gonna go to the loo and make myself another brew. And when I come back, we're at TP.
Yeah.
So it'll be a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Four, 8. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a brew. Back. Back in a sec. EP, have we? How can we avoid this bottom wick? There, it's about to close. 3 minutes. Where's this bottom wick going to come to? That's the question. Look at that vibe. What are you doing? Come on, the 30. Get up there. Who's that? Andre?
It's me, sir. Good morning.
Hello, Andre. How you doing, mate?
Good morning, Andre.
Good morning.
Did you grab them trades yesterday, Andre?
I did. So I actually I had it marked up anyway,
Oh, nice.
just for slightly different reasons than you, but in the end, same thing, same result.
Beautiful, wow.
It was beautiful, yeah. So that was really good. That really gave me a positive balance on my challenge.
Yeah,
and this-
nice.
I also took it on my when I messed up on my live because I had a pending and it came close and I'm like, not again that it's going to reverse on me. So I'm like, okay, fine, market execute. But then my stop loss was wrong. I didn't want to extend my stop loss, so I kept it where it was
Yeah,
at not the right level. And then it came and it hit my stop loss. I was like, fuck. But I really believed in that level in that trade. So then I placed it pending again at the right level, right stop loss. It activated me, and then went back, and then I made back double what I lost based
Yeah.
on my original target anyway. So so it wasn't a revenge trade because I was like, okay, how do I feel about this? This is not a revenge trade. I believe in this. I just messed up initially. So I was
nice
happy
one.
about that.
Nice.
And the NAS one I took as well.
Well,
I took that one to 1-to-1 on the one account.
yeah,
Oh, sorry, to the break even point, and I closed fully there. And the other one I kept it, and then I went just normal break even there with a small profit, and then it came and tapped me out.
yeah. Nice, man. It was beautiful
Yeah.
trade.
Are you in on this at the moment, or?
Yeah, we are. Honestly, we've been bent on this already this morning. So if this doesn't play out, I'm done with gold today. Just sharks in the water. I'm expecting price. We've had a 30 close, so if I wasn't in this now, I'd probably take that 30 again. Because we've had a nice fake out now, so I'd probably have a buy stop above the 30. But yeah, I've got price coming to at least 4479. Now what we're looking for, Dan, is the hour close above. It's just how steep's this bottom wick. Now, if we come down to these stops, like I'm done with gold.
But it looks like Andre got in on the one that took the liquidity grab again.
This, yeah, that's the only downside now with this is I really didn't want it to do this before the 30 closed. But
Yeah.
I got it on buys at the bottom, mate.
down
Yeah,
here,
yeah, so we were in on buys and it came down
Okay.
to the liquidity grab.
Yeah.
It was the bullish liquidity grab. It then came back down and took another one and ended
yeah,
bearish.
Yeah.
And then came back up. So, yeah.
basically Duke does. We were in too early. We should have waited for either 30 close or the 1 hour close. But the reason we got in off the 15 is we know the 1 and the 30 could just do that straight away. so we didn't want to miss the
Yeah.
move. So yeah,
At the end of the day, you follow your rules,
yeah.
and it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. So
Well,
it doesn't
well
matter.
we didn't. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you didn't.
No, we
No,
didn't.
no,
Sorry.
We should have waited for the 1 hour close above.
Okay.
But we know the
Okay.
one could drive up, so
Yeah.
we had a bit of a battle in our head. Well, do we want to miss the move because it was a nice range up,
Yeah.
and not get in? But really, we should have waited. But yeah,
But
Yeah,
as
but
soon,
it's
as soon as we did get in, it was like, we may be a little premature.
yeah, yeah, literally,
So,
literally. But this 30
Well,
now, the way this 30 is closed, it's really nice. But the 15 hasn't broke out for me again, Dan. It's closed at that level. But why do you come back to that level again? Surely you're gonna have to have some candles printed above it for the next ones.
well, the 4 hour on NAS is.
Well, on my
Sure.
NAS, yeah, I've got some lovely setups on NAS, Andre. For the upside, this wingback buy is back on, exact same trade from yesterday.
Okay.
It can come
Okay.
tap again. But if you get a forward close above 25535, 100% of the time you push through to 25616. If you get a forward close below 25472, 100% of the time you push to 25401. So in 26 minutes we might have a lovely trade on NAS.
You know what? I might just hang around for that.
Yeah, but if I get stopped on gold here, guys, I'm done with gold today. It just means if we get stopped on this, it means there's no liquidity because of NFP later.
Yeah.
That's what it means. It just can't drive, and it's just staying within these ranges. So, yeah.
Yes, bitch.
So, what we want to see really is, yes, we can tap this level, but then we want to start seeing 5-minute bullish closes. Yeah.
Oh, so
Tricky one.
that trade made me pass in phase one. That was good.
Nice.
What, this morning?
Yeah,
Nice.
I just needed $500. And it's like, okay, you know what? I've decided I'm not going to trade anything in my life right now this morning,
Yeah.
just because of NFP and stuff. So okay, fine, but I can risk the 500 potential for. And then I saw the setup. I'm like, okay, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
It's basically similar to the way I saw the trade yesterday that we took on gold. It was a similar-ish kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So I knew I was good for 1-to-1, and yeah, I was fine. I knew it would hit my top target. I was very confident about that. So that was nice. So
Yeah,
start
come
next
on.
week with the evaluation.
Nice. Come on, don't you dare break these laws. I'll be fuming if you break these laws.
So where's your? So you've got stops. 4471. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 30s give us a nice fake out back up to the upside, but
Come on, go away, no,
Oh,
don't do it.
I'm not out.
nuts.
I'm still in.
I'm not.
Are you out? You've been stopped?
Yeah.
Oh, my stops are a bit low there. Below this here, we can wick to this little area here. Still in here. Yeah, off.
Oh, so I took a trade on US 30 yesterday with it's a new strategy type thing I'm testing out.
Yeah.
And I placed it on 2 of my challenge accounts, right? And it was meant to be exact same entry and exact same stop loss and everything.
Yeah.
I hit stop loss on one and then shot up. I was like, FTMO made a mistake. Like it was done. And now, I got into chat and I was like about to query this, because it ended up being like a 4-to-1 trade. Like it was a really good trade. And I was like, I wrote to him, I was like, you hit stop me on the one, not the other one. They had the same stop loss. But then I looked into, you can, on FTMO in the dashboard, you can really go in there and see exactly, proper what happened.
Yeah.
And I think I had one bigger stop loss on the one account,
Yeah.
and that was the difference. So then I'm like, oh shit, sorry guys, no, my bad.
Come on,
I mean, even
gold.
therefore, I don't think they'd do anything.
I think in this case, if I could prove,
Yeah.
look, you can see this is exact same level, exact same, but they'll probably just say, oh well, we've got different servers that you connect to, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I would have said that's absolute bullshit.
If this project from bang on,
I hope you
next up,
survive this.
I'll be fucking raging.
Well, the reason my stops are here, right? Because on the 5, if you look at the 5, there's an area where you just wick down. But I mean that's it. That's it. The way it's printing at the minute, it looks like it's just gonna hit my stops anyway. But yeah, it's not for me. Gold now. 2 losses this morning. No good. Luckily, the low risk, but I had a lovely day yesterday. I mean, I made $360 or something yesterday.
Noise.
It's fantastic. So
It's just not going my way this second phase at all.
Oh mate, that's annoying. It's frustrating.
Really frustrating.
If it makes you feel better, I have a small 10k on phase 2 that I think I might just close it today because I'm like minus.
Yeah, well,
I'm like 2.2% away from losing it, so I'm just going to stop it out.
I think what makes it more frustrating is like phase 1 went so well,
yeah.
so that like phase 2 is the exact opposite.
It's quite weird, but I think it's a bit. If I think of it this way, I'm more afraid of heights when I'm standing on a high roof than when I am standing
on the ground,
like on a plane and the door opens.
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. It's so far down. You're like, well, when you stand on a 5-story building and stand on the edge, I'm like, I'm shitting myself. And I think it's the same thing because you start phase 1, 10%. Oh, okay, well, it's all the way up there. Okay, cool. Then you just keep cracking. Then you pass that. Oh yeah, cool. I can do this. And you do 5%. It's only there. It's only there. And that's so maybe I mean I don't know how far down are you now?
6.5% was 6.6.
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
It's not. That's the thing. It's just you're waiting for like a good trade to come in, and it's just not coming.
So
when it does come,
yeah,
I'm panicking and I'm moving too early. And
so what I've done, so I won one of my lives was on phase 2, and I was at that level, and I was like, I was fucking annoyed. And then okay, cool. And then I saw my good trade coming up, and I went big. I went 1.5%, and I think I made it was like 8 or 9 grand on that one trade, and that put me back in positive. So you either you might have to go a bit big,
Might have to.
It's easy to say, but it's hard. It's hard, mate. I've been there. It's hard.
Yeah. So I mean, where was the trade yesterday? The winning trade, entry price 440. Yeah. So I'd had the flip of the daily. I'd put a trade on for a flip of a 6 hour, and it didn't come off. But I just left it on because I was still confident that the daily was going to flip and drive. And then I came back later and it had.
Yeah.
So I moved myself into profit. Whereas if I just moved myself to break even and left it, I'd still be in it now.
Yeah, mate.
That would have covered all of the losses that I've taken. Possibly put us into decent profit as well on the account. But I ended up taking out 60 quid when it came back and stopped us out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was down 40 quid for the day.
Yeah.
So it's things like that. Mm-hmm. I know there's been a few mistakes earlier on, and one of those was the massive outages we had that we discussed.
Yeah.
And that was because I'd put something on before we'd even jumped on the stream.
Yeah.
And I just forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then all that shit happened. So Yeah, it's just frustrating because I'm in the position now where when I'm in a trade that could be the one that I'm looking for, I end up panicking and doubting myself.
Mhm.
So unfortunately, I think it's going to be the way that it is until it isn't. I think that's what it is.
This is the learning process you have to have now.
Yeah.
You have to do this. You have
Well,
to do this.
like you see, I think it's because I'm so close to being where I want to be.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Dan, do you have Audible?
Yes.
Okay. Can I send you a book
You can't.
to listen to? It's not that long. It's like 6 hours or something.
Yeah, I did Audible. I've still got the app.
Okay.
Still got the
It's,
account.
it's really good. It's called The Mental Game of Trading.
Yeah.
I will send it to you. Oh, it's good. You know, it goes through the greed, fear, anger, confidence, and discipline, and things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it again now, and again, you know, we it's a never-ending school for us. This, right?
Yeah.
Let me send this to you.
I was looking at another entry, but I've missed it. Missed another entry. The 5's not looking nice at all. 5. You closed doji there, but that's just a nest play on the 5. Not ideal, Met. Yeah.
Nah.
It just what this tells you that there's no volume to break out this range. We're just gonna sit in this range till NFP, I think. I mean, look at the
Yeah.
15's closing again, man.
And then NFP is going to come and take all our targets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope so.
This one is just going to tease you guys now for the next couple of hours.
Well, I'm the way this 15's closed, I'm managing risk here.
Yeah.
I mean, the 30 can still flip, but if this 30 was going to drive up after that fake, after the fake out, you would expect the 30 to drive after the fake out, and it hasn't. So it tells you there's no volume to do it.
Well, the
and you
previous
grab
15
liquidity.
just took out.
You are.
The previous 15 just took out all the wicks.
Yeah.
For quite a few,
Yeah.
so it could just come and tap you out now and be super annoying about that.
Yeah. Super duper.
Super duper
15.
annoying.
Look at that 15 close. No bottom wick, mine, but yeah, the last 15 and the 30 is now what I can do. It's either going to be stops or
Yeah.
up. At the minute on the 15, it looks like it's because the 1 hasn't closed yet. We didn't even have a bullish 1. That 15. Is that what again? I know exactly what I've done this morning. I've done the same thing again. We said this. We laughed when we put this on, didn't we? To be honest, this trade, technically, we would have been risk-free. But because the 30 was about to close, and I knew it was going to get a pullback, I left it on. So, yeah. Idiot, my own fault.
What we talking about just now? Learning, constant learning.
Exactly. And going back to your point in regards to your phase 2, your phase 2 is like your phase 1 is the consistency test, and your phase 2 is your psychological test.
Mm.
That's what it is.
And I think that's why I like the phase 2 challenges.
Yeah.
Or the 2 phase challenges, because if I think it's fine once you are a consistent trader to go to the 1-step challenges. Because then you just need to pass that and then boom, done. But I think this is so good because otherwise you're going to pass it in one phase, in 1 step, and then you're going to blow it straight away.
Yeah.
So that's actually better for the props. For you to take a 1-step challenge, pass it, and blow it straight away.
Now, if this 5 stays like this, that's probably the move. This 5 stays like this. But I really wanted to get that second entry on, but I mean, I could have been out at break even now. But yeah, if this 5 stays like this, this could be the move for the 30. But this 15 can flip to the downside at any point, and that's what's annoying.
There's no bottom wick on the 15, is there?
No.
30. I tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to close out for $30 loss, and if the 5 closes back in, I'm going to get back in. So I've closed out this trade for $38 loss. If this 15 closes. If the 5 closes back in like this, I'm probably going to re-enter off the 5, believe it or not. Even though the 15 can flip to the downside. 2 15s with no bottom wick. So we should get a pullback with the next 5. So yeah, I am... What is this 5 doing? This morning, Dan.
Yeah.
But I know where you are, mate, and like I do honestly, I feel for you because you go through that and you just think everything's against you. You think the charts are against you. They're not. It's January. It's the first week back. Do you know what I mean? First week back. We've got ages. I'll tell you what, if this 5 can close back above here and I get a bottom wick, taking this bottom wick, I'll have a buy stop above. So I was only risking 120, I think. Let's get rid of this one. Get rid of this. Because technically you could just... do you know what? I'm going to have a buy stop above the 30. There's 10 minutes left of it. Right there, because what would that be now? If this 30 does flip, if it does, I can't see it doing it because there's only 2 5-minute candles left. Let me have a look at the 5s. If it is going to flip, that means the next 5, this 5's going to close like this. That means the next 5's going to open up and go. If the 30 is going to flip, so would it be worth putting the buy stop above? No, 5 didn't close back in for me. Look at that. This fucking rage is pissing me off. This is not how you trade, guys. Emotions, don't let it in.
Close down everything. Close the stream. Go for a walk.
I don't like that.
Is it cold there as well?
Yeah, I know. I had to go to the shop this morning. My boys pissed me off because they drank all the milk.
How dare you?
I know. Last night they drank all the milk and they don't even think. Do you know what? I'll leave a bit of milk because I know Dad has a brew in the morning. Do you know what I mean? They don't give a shit. It's like having squatters in the house, Andre. You never see them, but all your fridge is empty and your cupboards are empty.
Do you know what? I have to say, that's why my wife is awesome. She's got I think we talked about it before, ADHD and all those things. So we have a fully stocked fridge all the time.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh, that's the good ADHD though.
yeah.
My partner Laura, her ADHD means that the fridge is full of stuff from like 4 years ago. So it's all out of date and going mouldy. And I've got to go in and be like, fuck's all this? So I cleaned all the fridge out. Now there's nothing in the fridge. But some stinky cheese from Christmas. Oh.
Not the good stinky cheese.
Not the good stinky cheese, no. So, yeah. Just looking at the FTMO page where it just shows when I started and it's like green, red, green, red, green, red. It's like, oh,
Deep
come on,
red.
man.
Yeah, but I mean, if this forward closes above this area on NAS, I'm going to be getting in on NAS, guys.
Well, I've got 360 left.
Okay.
So I could go all in on NAS today.
Well, the probability wise, the only thing what could probably stop us here is if there's no volume because of NFP. That's it really. But the fours should be coming up 225. 100% of the time you push, and you don't even pull back much. That's what I'm saying. So I only want a tiny little bottom wick. And stops can actually be tight, because if we look at all the times the fours closed above there, which is here, tiny little bottom wick, 4 bottom wick. This is the area we think we're on. This 4 came straight up. So for me, stops really, if we're correct in our analysis, we shouldn't be breaking that. 4 bottom wick, wing back by there as well. 4 bottom wick. They all come straight up. This one didn't break above, but 4 drove up. Yeah. So I think I am interested. Why is this red? Let's get this. So yeah, if the 4 closes like this, I'm gonna have a wing back buy from here, and my stops are gonna be 25517. If that gets stopped, I'm done for the day. It's as simple as that. Gold is just not playing ball today, unfortunately. Gold's coming down. Good call on that. Look at that. Good call of getting out there. $38. $41 actually with commissions. Yeah, we're down today. That's what are we down by?
You normally play Friday isn't the best trading day anyway.
But you normally do pretty well on Friday, but I think it's
Do
just
you?
because it's NFP. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I also the the Naylor Asia one that we normally take. So I told you so. I love Naylor stats. So when the Monday is a TP hit, with a 3-1 trade, yeah, then the stats show the rest of the week is positive. Okay, so I took it Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday you skip according to Naylor stats, regardless of the week.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, Friday you take again. So I did all of those days, and then last night I was like, "Hey, Nella, do you have any stats for how the Asia trade is on when there's NFP on the Friday?" She said, "Oh, hang on a second," and she comes back, boom, shows me the whole sheet. Yeah, let's skip today, and we did, and it would have been double loss.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, because I had it set up. I was going to take it to 1.5 TP on my live, and then the full 3-1.
Yeah.
3, on my challenges. Well, actually, I only need a 1-to-1 on my one challenge, and then so I had it all set up for my bots, and then she said, no, let's skip it. So shut it all down, and true to God, yes. So oh my God, because she's a controller, in finance, so she's got these Excel sheets with everything. It is amazing.
Yeah,
and then she's like, oh, but on GU, if you take this candle, it's got good results on NFP days. But I've decided I'm only trading gold and indices at the moment. I'm not trading anything else. So I was about to put it on, like, no, there's no rules. But it hit TP. So, but I'm not mad because I followed my rules,
Yeah.
So
That's what we should have done this one.
all right. So okay, let me see. What do you have for NAS?
So I'm going to be taking a buy off the 4. I'm going to see if I get a little pullback, but I'll have a buy stop above the 4. As soon as we close, as long as we close there. My stops are tight, to be honest with you. We shouldn't be breaking that again. If we do, it's completely new data. It's completely new. 2 5. Let's put this in the trade order. 2 5 5 5 1. Stop loss is 2 5 1 8. TP1 is this one. TP1 is 2 5 6 1 6.
Oh,
TP2.
that's not TP one.
My full TP is only 25649. 25649.
So you're going break even there at 2561.
2561, yeah. Full TP could be here actually. TP would be 207. There's no risk management. This is either going to be. Oh, sorry, wait there. What is this? Stop. I'm also going to have an entry where if we pop back down to this, I'm going to be taking that 25528 as well. But yeah, that's what I've got going on. That's what I've got going on, Andre. And this is my last thing, really. Apart from the wing back. It's what we know is if the 4 closes above here 100% of the time. Actually, Andre, there is an area where you reject from, but you don't come back to break even. But this is your fair sign and rejection here at 25580. But you tend to just plummet straight through. So yeah, I'm not even going to entertain that. Come straight through. Fuck it. I'm going to risk $200 on this, guys. So I'm going to be risking. And this is going to be the one that's going to give you $1,000, Dan.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. But if we pull back to this area, I'll be so sort your stops out, your lot size for this entry above the wick, right? But if we pull back to this, we're going to mark execute with the same lot, same stop, because the 4 can just pop back and then go. So I'm going to have a buy stop on now, right? And the reason being because I know the new 4 can open up and drive. That's it. And we're closing 20 seconds. So, I mean, I'd be surprised if we put the buy stop on, we get activated, then we close below. I mean, that would top the day off, I suppose. That would top the day off.
You let Dan blow his account on this one.
So I'm not actually waiting. I'm not really waiting for a pull back. My stops are here. That's where my stops are there. Yeah. $219 I've got on it. If we pull back to this, I'll be taking an entry from there. I'm not activated, you guys. About that. So I have got a buy stop on. Stop. Can we get us a straight pop through? I've been activated. Now, just because we've been activated doesn't mean this is the move. We could get a little pullback. It's a 4-hour candle, remember? Okay, it's a 4-hour candle. My full TP is this area if you wanted to leave anything on, but I would definitely take quite a lot out here. Okay, definitely be taking quite a lot out here. This might take a while to play out as well. But what we know is if we look at the 4s, where's the 4s? So this is what we're looking at to the upside. 4 straight through with the next 4. We're looking at this one didn't, but the 4 came through still, fucked about. Okay. And there's NFP, so you've got to say, okay, well, do I want it on there? This 4 came back into the area from the downside. This 4 again came through after 2 more candles. So if you wanted to, I would probably, because of NFP, it might be worth, if this 4 comes up to this level, maybe going risk free and taking partial at 25594. Where's the next 4? Next 4, nice close. Next 4 came all the way up. So we go. And that's it. When you get a nice, oh there, sorry. Next 4 came all the way up through. So 100% of the time, when you get a close above here on the 4, you drive to at least 25615. That's the trade. That's all I've got going on, really. If it doesn't play out and I hit stops, so none of these on the pullback with the next after the close, none of these pull back to this level. None. Okay. So if I hit stops, it's brand new day. We've never ever done it. 4 close, pull back. That's why I've got the second entry on there. If we pull back to there, 4 close, pull back, 4 close, little pullback. We've never ever done it. So probability wise, we could get a real straight pop through here. Okay, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed on Monday. What have you risked on this, Dan? Be honest.
1%.
What? A percent?
1%.
1%. Yeah, because this is like a higher probability, really. 100% of the time it pushes through. And if it doesn't, here's the thing. If it doesn't, don't look at your strategy. Just think it's Forex. That's my answer to it. It's just Forex. Some, new data. That's what I can do. So, yeah. Get that trade ID off another entry. I'll put on the same one. Limit. Buy limit at 25528. Let's go, baby. I sort of want it to come down to this. I do. I sort of want it to come down to this. What's that on the So I'll be getting in same lot on it. So it'll be. So I'm currently risking $220 on this first one, right? This second one, if we tap this area, I'll use the same lot. It'll be about maybe $100 extra. So it'll be like $320 I'll be risking altogether. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok and you want to see what I'm trading, head over to YouTube. I'm live now on YouTube. And you can see my charts and the money I'm making or losing today. This is going to be the one though. Dan, what time is it? 10 o'clock. I'll be on till 11. And yeah, I'll be on till 11. So while that's,
Where's your stops?
my stops, yeah, but make sure you check it on the MT5 because the numbers are different. So basically, if you go into the MT5, don't look at the 4 hour because the 4 hour is different. Okay, so my 4 hour doesn't marry up with my 4 hour on TradingView. So just go down to the 1 hour, and what I do is look at some prominent areas like this here. It's just below that 1 hour. Put it there, basically. Come on, 4. Come on, the 4.
All right, gents, I will leave you.
Yep.
And I'll see you later.
No worries.
See you
Okay. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Catch you later.
See you on Thursday.
Yeah, see you on Thursday, mate. Bye.
Take it easy, man.
Might as well do some admin while we wait here. What you up to this weekend, Dan?
Not a lot planned, really. I'll be spending it with Laura, so I'll be going over tonight and coming back Sunday. So probably just tidying.
Yeah.
She's got 2 horses, so
Tidying.
Tidying.
You know.
House is always a fucking state, man. So, you know when you just want to like come in and relax,
Yeah.
you can't because the clean clothes have been brought out of the dryer and just put on the chair, and then all the cats are lying on the clean clothes.
Yeah.
And you come in and you're like, oh well, I can't sit down. I've got to, I've got to fold these clothes
Yeah.
and put some back in the wash because they're dirty now because the cats have been lying on them.
Yeah. I'm like that on a Friday, so I want to chill out on the weekend. Friday, the house is going to be spot on. Otherwise, I can't relax. Even like Mason. So Mason's such a scruffy kid. He's scruffiest kid you'll ever meet. And I've brought in. He gets an inspection. 7 o'clock every Friday. And the reason why it's 7 o'clock because it gives him. He doesn't get home from school till about 5.
Yeah.
It gives him enough time to clean it because he always leaves it to the last day because otherwise he gets his technology took off him. That's the only way I can get him to clean his room, mate. If I showed you his room, you'd honestly, it's fucking horrendous, man. It's like, oh man, I don't even want to. I've got what it is. I've took every time his room gets bad, I take photos because when he's an adult and at his wedding, I'm gonna show everyone.
Show everyone.
I'm gonna show when I do the dad speech. I'm gonna show everyone what a scruffy kid he was.
Does he leave like dishes and cups?
Dishes, but food on the dishes, mate. Where you've got like beans with little white fairy coats on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's just a scruffy. He doesn't give a shit though. He just doesn't care. He's a weird kid. When he was younger, he was like that. So I'd tell him to do something. And if he didn't want to do it, I'd go, I'll take this away, I'll do that. He'd be like, no problem, take it. He's not bothered.
Yeah.
I think because he's getting a teenager now though, like he's 12, he is getting the point where if I take his phone off him, it's starting to hit.
He's not happy. But then it should kick in at some point to be like, actually, right.
Yeah.
I'll keep things a bit tidier. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. I mean, it's like I'm trying for the last year. Me and Laura have been together. So when I first arrived, I was just like, right, your house is not in order. I was like, this should be your number one priority. Like, yes, you've got animals, you've got horses and stuff that you need to deal with. So sometimes, like coming back from work and having to sort the horses out and then come in and sort the house out, I was like, it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
So from opening the door into the house, I sorted the little porch out. It's immediately into the kitchen on the right. I sorted the whole kitchen out, tidied everything, sorted the cupboards out, threw into, it's like when you leave the kitchen to go into the living room, there's either side. So you've got another little entranceway and you've got like a utility room inside and then storage on the other side. And it was just like floor to my chest height of just things that have been chucked in. So you couldn't walk in. So I cleaned all of that out, sorted our living room, out into the hallway, up the stairs, and she's got a spare room. That, again, is just where things have been chucked. So you couldn't even open the door.
Yeah.
And clothes just building up outside of the closed door. And I was like, you cannot fucking live like this. So I cleaned everything. And then, so I wasn't going over as frequently. It would just be every weekend I'd go over. And then I'd come back so on the Friday, I'd come back. And I'd be like, the kitchen's a fucking mess. I'd be like, I just cleaned this last week. I was like, all your dishes are back in the sink and on the benches, and I was just like, that is food we had last week.
Yeah.
A slow cooker. I was like, you can see the mold starting. I was like, what's going on? So, and then she complained. She was just like, I don't know where anything is. I was like, so rather than let me tidy it on my own, why don't you give us a hand?
Yeah.
And we can decide where you want things. But it's been like that for a year, and I get really, really angry about it now.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, but she has ADHD as well, so like I've got to be understanding as well as angry. And I'm trying not to be angry about it. I don't want to be forceful and nasty about it, but I have to turn to her and say, look, you've got a daughter who's at an impressionable age. If she thinks that this is the way that she can manage a house, you're showing her that this is the way that you live your life.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to show her that, you have to maintain a household. And I was like, how much better would it be for you if you can come home from work and just come and sit down? If you don't want to do anything, you don't have to. You can just pull a blanket over you and have a few hours doing nothing on the couch.
Sometimes you just think it'll be better if I just roll a grenade in there, because that's what I think with Mason. His room would look better if I rolled a grenade in there.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Well, like I say, I don't like being a dickhead about it.
Yeah.
But it's getting to the point now where I'm having to say, like, if you don't pull your finger out, I'm gonna have to stop coming over, because it's just frustrating us.
Yeah. I get you, mate.
I don't want to have to come in and just spend me weekends tidying with you. I don't mind doing a bit of tidying. I don't mind running the Hoover over or folding some clothes. But, you've got a dishwasher. Why is everything building up in the sink?
Yeah.
It's because you can't be bothered to empty the dishwasher. Just empty the dishwasher and put your dishes straight in the dish.
Yeah.
In the dishwasher.
I love a dishwasher as well. You've got to have a dishwasher.
I mean, it's like, I never grew up with a dishwasher. We've got a dishwasher.
Well, I didn't. But once I knew they were invented, come here. It's a must. It's a must in our house. Come here now. Dishwasher. I'm just looking at these 15s. What the 15s look like when the 4 closes above.
This new one doesn't have a bottom wick.
A little.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not saying I wouldn't even look at it on the lower time frames. You just got to go off the higher time frame. But I am just having a little glance to see. That's sort of similar to what we're on. I want this pullback,
Yeah.
Dude, why has that done that there? Oh, where's there? Look at this. What's this? That does not show that. Maybe because the 4's after that. There's the 4 there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, 2 lovely ranges though on NAS, to the upside and the downside.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and the 4 comes straight through. I've got it on the 1 just to watch it, but it's just a case of the 4. Well done. What are we like? God. What a day, man. Gold is just... Have you had a look at gold? What's it doing? What's it doing? Oh, look. They had the hour closed now. That's probably what it's waiting for, the hour.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the 30 though. Look at that. He's naughty. That's 30, he's naughty. 13 minutes left for this 30 close. Why are you now closing like that? I think you've got to break above this range on the 15. That 15, where did that close? Nah. There's no volume in gold. That's the issue.
Yeah. Like you say, it's waiting for NFP, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Good thing I got out there. Look, I mean, look at that getting out. I literally
Yeah.
got out like there. Came straight through. It's a good call, Mr. Crow. It's a good call. Yeah, fuck gold. Bitch. Bitch.
Buick.
Yeah, well, we're flipping bullish on the 4. It's nice. Even the 1's flipping bullish. The 1 can come straight through with 1 candle. So, yeah, I'll definitely be going risk free on here though. There we go. There she blows. This'll be the one, Dan. Don't you worry. You put a higher risk on this, haven't you?
It's the 1%.
Okay, 1%.
So,
So you've got a 1-to-1 around the go risk-free areas. So 1% to you, what's that?
100 quid.
Okay. 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 So I wanted it to come down. It's a nice bottom wick. Too bloody greedy, Anna. Too bloody greedy. Too bloody greedy. ChatGPT. It's weird how the times have changed. I was saying this the other day. What is power now? Power used to be knowledge,
Yeah.
but now it's not, is it? And
Nah.
we live in a world where everyone's an expert, or they come across as an expert, but they're not an expert. But because they've got all the answers now. So I could pretend I'm an expert in, I don't know. Something highly intelligent to do. And all that.
Astrophysics.
Yeah, and you could ask me a question. Go, yeah, no problem. I can tell you that. 2 minutes. ChatGPT. Done. This is the answer.
I think it's a very weird time. I think we're seeing a massive shift in what's going on in the world. Because I mean, especially like politically, I think we're going to see a massive shift in land grab.
Yeah.
Based on what he's doing in America at the minute.
Yeah.
So, like, that shit with Venezuela is mental. Absolutely mental. And he's now, well, it hasn't even been resolved, and he's talking about Colombia. He's talking about Greenland.
Yeah, he's going to take Greenland.
Oh, he's going to take Greenland. 100%. But if nothing is done about... Like, I mean, the whole Venezuela thing is... It's about the oil. 100%, and you cannot say anything else other than it's about the oil. And if he is allowed to do what he's doing, NATO's fucked.
Yeah.
NATO goes clean out of the window, which means Putin is justified in what he's doing with Ukraine, and it won't stop there. He'll take all of the states that were lost from the USSR.
Yeah. See, this is where me and you disagree.
Aye.
It's good. I love talking about it though, but this is where we disagree because I don't see it like I look at. So the way I look at the Venezuelan situation, you've got to look at the majority of the people. What's their opinion of it? And they all are over the moon. They've all got like festivals. They're over the moon for what's happening.
Correct. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think they want Trump.
But
in
this
there.
is the thing, you don't know what you see, because I don't get my news from sort of social media. I get from certain sources. I've always done this, even before, when it was the mainstream media were all right trusting. Even before, I never used to listen to them. This is how the amount of stick I got about the Ukraine situation, Dan. Right, and now it's all coming out. Now it's all coming out why it started, basically, and I was 100% right. And I got loads of stick because I say opinion. I was just trying to give out what was actually going on, and schools and that jumping on the bandwagon with Ukrainian flags and things like that, just annoying. But I'm a person where I do look at both sides of the story, and then I make my mind up. So I will listen to other people, and then I'll try and find what they're saying, and then I'll make my own opinion with the information what I found or is available.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, at the minute, it's basically, I think he was corrupt, and I think the elections were rigged to get him into power.
Dear, who rigged them?
So
Russia and that.
in Venezuela.
Oh, all right, in Venezuela. I
Yeah.
thought you meant
Trump in the US.
Yeah.
No. So
Do you think they were rigged because he's proper good mates with Russia and China? That's the issue you've got. So the thing is, this is where I am a bit okay. It's a bit hypocritical, like this. But I know Trump didn't want the Ukraine to happen, but Biden did, right? Because he had their pair. But it's hypocritical of the US, right? Where
it sets a precedent. If you can
take over a country,
you can.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. They're saying they're going to run it until they're not, and it's what are you going to do within that time frame? Because basically, from my understanding of it, there was US like oil barons or whatever setting up the infrastructure for their oil, and in the 70s, I think it was, the Venezuelan government took control back.
Yeah, of the oil.
Of the oil, and basically the American companies had to leave.
Yeah.
But they were compensated for it.
Yeah. But
so it's not like they were just kicked out and told that you're not doing this anymore. They were fully compensated for that.
But if US didn't, so if US don't control the oil, who's controlling the oil? Because not Venezuela, you know. Do you know who was controlling it? China and Russia. So if you have to pick, one of them's got to control it. Who would you rather control it? That's what you've got to say. But also, when I say it's a bit hypocritical, is what Trump was massively couldn't allow happen is Russia. There was intel that Russia and China were building bases in Venezuela, and that's like on the doorstep of America, and he just couldn't allow that to happen. But that's the same situation with Ukraine, with the UN and Russia. Russia couldn't allow UN building bases in Ukraine. Do you know what I mean? So there is some hypocrisy.
But this goes back, years and years and years. We had the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Cold War and all of this sort of stuff. So where does it stop?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh shit.
Doesn't stop until he controls probably the full north and south.
Yeah. Well, we're up on a plus side. We're up $44, Dan.
Yeah.
On the plus side, we're up $44. We've got $200 risk on this. If we're hitting our take partial, they should be up about $250. But yeah, I mean, we're heading the right direction. I think we've done our bottom wick there now. This is the hour, so I'm not sure where we'll come any further down. This is the fourth flip, because the four doesn't. There's an area where the four opened, closed, and the next one just shut up. Where was that at? So it was this one here. Four had a little bottom wick, and then we just shot straight up. So hopefully that'll happen. I did want it to come down though for a bottom way. But yeah, we broke the high again. Let's see if we can drive down. Come on, Dan. This is the one. This is the one. If you get to take partial and move to break in, will this cover all your loss today?
Probably not. Well, yeah, it should.
Yeah. Because if you're risking 1%, what did you risk on the other ones today then? You risk 1%,
so it was
didn't
probably about 0.7
you? Right.
on both.
Okay. I think I need to word it differently. So, you think 1% for me is $500? Sorry, yeah, $500. And if I'm risking, if I say, okay, I'm only risking $100 on this, what percentage is that for me? It'll be 0.2. That's what it'd be, 0.2. Would it? No, it wouldn't.
0.1.
No. Quick maths. What?
Quick maths.
What? 0.5% is $250. So half that, 250, would be 125. So that'd be 0.25%.
Yeah.
So about 0.2%. That's what it'll be, wouldn't it? 0.2%. So you compare that to you. I know that'll be pennies because it's a lower value account. But when I get in on these trades and I'm like, I'm only risking $100, there's a reason, because the probability
is a lot less.
And I think that's where you're getting mixed up with me.
Yeah.
That's why
possibly.
I'm in profit this week. Actually, you haven't traded with me all week, have you?
No.
But
So
maybe
that's it's basically what we were talking about with John. Is, if you're only coming on and taking 10% of your trades on stream, and then you're going off and you're doing a bit of Nate's, a bit of your own, there's too much conflict of strategy, as well as whatever you're risking as well. So I mean, I'm probably not risking the right amounts, but I wanted to risk generally around about 1% per trade, and that gives us 10 trades.
Yeah.
If they're all losses, that blows the account.
Yeah.
So I've mixed it up a bit, and I've done some like 0.5% ones and stuff like that. So,
but this one, I mean, there's nothing stopping you bringing this account back.
Yeah.
I've brought an account back, mate, from I had 0.5% left to play with, and I brought it all the way back. I did blow that account eventually, but I wasn't profitable. I wasn't consistently profitable, but I brought it back from 0.5% to be back in profit. So it is doable.
Yeah. I mean, it's frustrating, but I know, as I said yesterday, it's not the end of the world. This is the account that got this far with. So
what might be worth doing in your position, if you can, I don't know if you can, because you might have used all your daily, is if you do come back down to that wing back buy, put another 1% on.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because you're not risking 1% then, are you? You're probably risking 0.4% on this second one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'd probably do. And that for me, if I'm just putting yourself, this is just what I would do. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm saying what I'd do in your shoes. I'd probably have this trade because of the probability. The only thing what couldn't play out is NFP. That could fuck us over.
Yeah.
But the trade itself, probability wise, you can't get a better one. I probably can't get a better trade than this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't. I think I can lose a max of 500 a day.
All right.
So I'm currently at 145 for the day.
Yeah.
So, but I could stick another trade on. if I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll leave it for next week. We'll see what happens next week. What?
Get you, man. I get you.
See, I think it is, just as I said before, I think the most frustrating thing is that the first part went so well.
Yeah.
Everything just slotted in and worked. Whereas from that first mistake, or well, it was the beginning of December, that was when we had that outage. And it's because I'd woke up early, I looked at the charts on my phone rather than getting up onto the computer.
Yeah.
And put a buy stop on, and then I got up and it was a buy stop for the flip of the daily. I got up and we joined the stream, and I just forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it was it was that. It was just as soon as everything went wrong, I was just left just being like, hang on, it says I'm like 165 quid down.
Yeah.
I haven't put a trade on. And it was because I'd done it on my phone, I'd over leveraged because I couldn't check the position size calculator because that's on the computer. So I'd over leveraged. So that was a big mistake straight off. And it just from there, everything just seems to be the ones that I'm putting on end up losing. The ones that I'm just marking up and being like, oh, I'm not 100% confident, I'll just mark it up and leave it. Play out. I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, Dan.
Yeah.
So then you get to that point where you're like, all right, you're marking it up. If you're seeing something but you're not 100% confident, stick it on, lower your lot, lower your risk, and pick up a And it just, like I say, the luck aspect of me trading isn't playing out. It's not luck.
The thing with it.
It's me. I know it's me. It's not the charts. It's not the trade.
Yeah, but it's not just you. Everyone goes through that. What you've just said. Everyone. It's something you have to go through. And also, I do believe you have to fail a phase 2 as well.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever failed a phase 2?
Nope.
No. So,
also never passed a phase 1.
But this is not to make you think that you're going to fail this. It doesn't mean you have to fail the first phase 2. You could pass this one, and this one could be profitable. But when you start adding accounts, you will fail a phase 2. Do you know what I mean? It's normal.
Yeah.
Like, it's just normal. So yeah, everything you're going through is normal, mate. But it's just, you will get through it. It's weird because it's like, what do you do to get through it? I don't know the answer. I don't know how you get through it. You just sort of do. Which is,
like you say, it's just you've got to just keep going, and at some point, it's gonna click.
Yeah.
Things will just fall into place, and you'll be consistent. You'll be more consistent than you were previously.
Yeah.
And it's just practice and experience and going through the wins and the losses.
Yeah.
Because all add to your portfolio experience of reading the candles, looking at the charts, watching the movements of things and seeing how things react. Certain external impacts like news and outages and all of this sort of stuff become part of your knowledge portfolio and your experience. So, like I say, there's no definitive way to be a successful trader.
Yeah.
You might have a good strategy, but it's not going to be 100% perfect. And it probably never will be. So, yeah, I just, like I say, that first phase filled me with so much confidence.
Yeah.
And then it was a grand in 15 days.
Yeah.
And then this has been going, oh shit. TMO. Has this been 014? I think I started this like end of October, I think. 13th of November was when the second phase.
30th November.
Yeah. Nearly 2 months for the second phase, and 7% down currently.
Tough one. It's a tough one, mate.
Yeah.
This is going to play out lovely, though. What's this going to put you back up by? What depends where you take.
Depends where we get to, really. I think your TP's set quite happy, but I think if we, where's we partial? 256 ish.
Yeah.
Is that where we're
Yeah. So it'll be just over a 1-to-1, really.
Yeah, so it'll knock 100, 200 quid off.
Yeah.
So which would be fantastic. I think I just need a big win. I know obviously it'll put us at, if I can make 200 a day, that'll put us at 50 quid in profit for the losses today. So it'll at least cover the losses today. If I can do that, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, because it's just like when you lower the lots, so the wins are small compared to the losses. That's,
Come on, son. Come back up again to retest the highs. Come on, sunshine. Yeah.
it's especially I think as well. The fact that the first phase went so well is there's been trades that I've marked up,
Yeah.
or ones that I haven't taken. So yesterday's, if I put that wing back on, that would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
There's been other trades where they would have passed the account earlier on before I've got myself further into negative. There's ones that would have covered any losses and passed the account.
Yeah.
And I haven't taken. So but this is part of the game. It's like you say, when you're in sort of full confidence mode, you see things a lot clearer. So
You do, man. You're right, like you do see things a lot clearer.
whereas as soon as your confidence drops, you doubt yourself. So things do get, the waters get muddied, and you think, oh, we've pushed up. I'm in a trade. I'm in profit. We're now starting to see a potential rejection.
Yeah.
Rather than just sit on it or, flick back a little bit and just see what it could be rejecting from, you close out, or you move from break even into a little bit of profit, so you're not coming away with nothing. And that was yesterday. That was yesterday for me. If I'd just left it, I would have been about 300 quid up. But I didn't. I left with 60 quid, so I was 40 quid down for the day. It's things like that. Like I say, it's a battle in your own head.
It is.
With what it is you're doing. It's not a battle against the charts, it's a battle against yourself.
And this is why, like, the final piece of the jigsaw is that battle in your own mind. And this is what these so-called trading gurus don't tell. Because honestly, I can't help with that. Because I'm not in your head. You have to do it.
Yeah.
And these trading gurus, they say we're going to get you profitable in that, but I can show you how I trade, but that's all I can really do, is show you how I trade and what I'm doing. You have to work out if it fits you, but then the psychological part, you've got to have that fight in your head. got to win
Well,
that
this is
battle
it.
yourself. I
This
can't
is
really
it.
do it for you. All I can do is tell you what I done and how I got over it. But yeah, it's fucking
I,
difficult.
honestly, I do believe that I'm only in the position that I'm in now is because I've been on the streams for so long.
Yeah, and look where you are now. Like you're
Compared
passing
to where I
phase one.
was. Yeah.
You're on phase two. I mean, you couldn't do that a year ago. You know what I mean? 2 years ago, like.
Yeah.
So, and then what happens is phase one gets easy to pass, and then phase two's hard, and then over time, phase two then becomes easy to pass. But then keeping alive's hard, and then
Yeah.
over time again, phase one's easy to pass, phase two's easy to pass, and keeping alive's easy. Do you know what I mean?
And then and then from there it's built.
Yeah.
You
I remember John said, because John's had loads of battles, I remember him saying I blew 5 accounts now, and he was like, I can't do this. I was like, how many accounts? 5? I went, do you know how many accounts I blew? I was like, fucking over 20. Like, do you know, over 10, I don't even know actually. Must be about 15 more, maybe. Like, that, like, you hardly, I was like, you haven't scratched the surface. Like, but yeah. Here we go, come back down here. This is what I want, really. I want to come back down to this wing back. It's a forward candle, so I can come down. But I'm only on till 11 though, Dan. I want to get done early today. I'm just gonna leave this to, and I'll set an alert at the take partial area. And I'll set me alarm for NFP. NFP should be half.
Of one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You can read that. Half one is NFP.
So what's NFP? It's showing the non-farm employment change
Yeah.
for me in my head.
Non-farm payroll it normally is. That's what it normally says. I don't actually know, mate. I haven't really looked into news like that. But I just know it's a big mover. It's a big
There's
mover.
Funka this afternoon at 3. Prelim UOM consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. And then unemployment rates.
NFP is general government employees, private household employees, and employees of non-profit organisations that provide assistance to individuals that are excluded from calculation of private non-farm payrolls in the United States, which measures the change in the total number of payments in any company. A higher than expected figure should be seen as positive, i.e. bullish for the dollar though, not for gold, for the dollar. Okay,
Yeah.
for the USD, while a lower than expected figure should be seen as negative for the dollar. Okay, so if it comes out positive for the dollar, that means the dollar's stronger and means gold technically should come down. But here's the thing, the dollar could be stronger, but gold could also be really strong, and it doesn't come down.
Yeah.
This is the difficulty we're having now with what's going on in the world. But genuinely, that's technically what sort of happens. So let's take that back.
And Nasdaq's the top 100 companies.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's opposite. It's opposite. So if NFP comes out positive, I think that's bad. So Nasdaq should come down.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yes, my mate. Yes, my mate. 13 minutes left. What do I need to do? Do a few bits and bobs today. Oh, am I gonna take away tonight?
Ooh.
Should we have? Should we have? Normally I would just have a Parmo. No Parmos here.
No Parmos.
No Parmos, and the garlic shit, mate. The garlic's so baddy, you know. Like Emma, if Emma sees a new pot of garlic, like in the supermarket, and she always gets me it, just to see if it's similar to the northeast. But it just never is really.
Just make your own garlic mayo.
Well, she does, and that's lovely.
Yeah.
So that's what she does really.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Make your own parmos?
Emma does. She makes my own parmos, yeah. But it's rare she does it because it's a lot of work, really. Have you ever made a parmo?
Yeah, man.
Have you? I think it's a lot of
Yeah.
well. I mean, I don't cook at all, but it looks like
I mean,
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work if you're getting like chicken breast and you want to coat it in breadcrumbs and then do it
No,
that
but
way.
Dan, you've got to go to the supermarket, buy the stuff. You've then got to go home, yeah, get out the stuff out of the bags.
Yeah.
Then you've got to get the pan out of the cupboard, and it's quite low, so that's more effort. Then you've got to turn the oven on. You use an electric, you know what I mean? We've got an electric one, and it's just, and then you've got to like cook it, put ingredients in and that. Then you've got to eat it, and then you've got to clean up. Like too much
You have
effort,
to
man.
get supermarket, mate.
Too much effort.
Take away. 100%.
So there's only one kebab shop on the island what I will go to, and it's about 15 to 20 minute drive away,
Oof.
and they don't deliver. So
Yeah.
it's rare we have one really, and they don't
Yeah.
open until 4:30. So like, so today I'll want to chill out, me. Once I'm finished today, I'll just literally chill out. I don't want to go leave the house, just hibernate, you know. So I don't want to go out at 4:30 for food.
Yeah.
The only takeaway what delivers here is the Indian, but the Indians around here, mate, in fortune. Honestly, you'll be shocked at the prices. But, for me, Emma and Ashton, because Mason won't have we're looking about 70 quid.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah. And all we get is I get a chicken balti, Emma gets a chicken tikka, Ashton gets a chicken tikka. They just get boiled rice and the share one. I get mushroom pilau rice, garlic cheese naan, and they get a plain naan each. Onion bhaji. That's literally all we get.
Peshwari. Fucking love a Peshwari naan.
Yeah.
The sugary.
Is Peshwari the one with the meat inside?
No, it's the one with the like sultanas and
Oh,
sugar and the
you know
sweet
what?
ones.
I've always wanted to know what it's like. I've never had one really. I always get cheese garlic.
Yeah. Oh, they're my favourite.
Yeah.
And I would always, whenever I get an Indian, I'd always get two.
Or two of them, or two Indians.
Two Indians. Yeah, well, because I've never really been good with spices.
Yeah.
And so I would always go for a korma, which is just your basic shite.
Yeah.
But
Chicken balti, mate, it's not too strong that.
yeah,
Mine
with me
like-
IBS now, I can't.
Oh shit, yeah, you fucking hell.
And it have. So I haven't had an Indian for years because I can't. Just the go-to korma just goes straight through. Is
Just cornflakes, that's what you have to live on, isn't it?
dry Weetabix,
Bowls of cornflakes.
no milk, just dry cornflakes or dry Weetabix.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Come on, we're up $38 at the minute, guys, and we've got a
Good.
$200 risk on it.
Smash a Chinese.
Yeah, the Chinese. I think that's probably our favourite. But again, we drive past 2, 3, 4 Chineses to get to the only Chinese we like,
Aye.
which is 20 minutes away. So you're looking about an hour just to get the food and come back. Do you know what I mean?
You need like a little hot bag,
Yeah.
keep things warm.
What I do though is if I'm like running late or something, and I come past that Chinese, I'll bring a Chinese home.
Nice.
Come on, just shoot up. I mean, we're getting a breakout now on the one. If the one closes like this, nice little breakout to the upside. You're breaking the previous high. That would take us to 11. The 2 hours still got another hour left on it. We really don't want this though, Dan. This one, look at this. You don't actually even tap our go risk free and you mess about.
Yeah.
These are 2 hour candles. We don't want this because of NFP.
Yeah.
We want to get all of them though. They just pop straight up. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pasquale. That. I think the next 2 could be the one what.
What goes?
Yeah. But that's not for another hour. Well, I wouldn't look into this one too much, mate. You know, I would just set an alert around here. And I'd have your buy limit on here. I'd put a buy limit on there. Set an alert there. That's it. That's all I would do.
Where's your buy limit?
25528. It's sort of just, if you look left on the 1 hour, it might be easier. Just the bottom of that. But the way this is going, I mean, if this hour close is bullish. Just thinking, if we tap this area, can we come back down? This area here, if we do that and then go risk free. Yeah, can't you see? That's what I don't like about it. I get stopped out before you even.
Yeah.
Come on, straight pop through. I don't know if I will go risk free there, you know. Because even if you look at this here, you might tap it there and then come back down this. You might get stopped out. I think that's my area. This here. I think this will be my take partial. Move to break even. Just not try what time 5-2. I don't. I'm gonna shoot off. This hour, it doesn't really matter where this hour closes. This hour could close respecting this minor support here. Doesn't matter because we're off the 4, so it doesn't make a difference. My buy limit will be 25528. I'll have a second entry on there. Actually, I'll put. It's not actually on. I haven't even put that on yet. Let's get that on.
Stops just in the same place.
Stop, same place, same lot size. So I'm risking $200 on the first one. The second one will be $80. So $280 altogether risk. I'm happy with that. Probability wise, we're pretty nice. So I'm going to set an alert on this. I'm going to set an alert on this. What I need to do is work out my trader view. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've got. Right, Dan, I'm going to love you and leave you, mate. Have a fantastic. Hopefully, this trade plays out and brings your losses back. And we just go. You've got to remember, it's the first week of the year.
Yeah.
Like first week of the year. If we can bring your losses back for this week, fantastic. It's just like starting again. Got this, but at least we've got this week out the way. So next week,
Yeah.
And it's NFP. So let's get into next week and let's bring that account back if we need to. All right, mate. I love
Have
you,
a good
Lee.
weekend, man.
You have a great weekend, buddy. Catch you later. See you later on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm giving away a instant funded account at 100 subscribers. Peace out.
Peace out.